All right, we are back again for more action. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but what do I want to go with? Stopwatch or countdown? I think I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take or what I'm even gonna play, but I think we'll go with the stopwatch this time. So anyway. Let's see. Yep, we'll do this for now. Need 628 more points, so shouldn't be that big a deal to get, but we shall see. Anyway, off we go. Ace 3 over here. Could see this being a check as well. We'll bet it this time, though. Cannot do much against check raise, though. Check jack 4 here on flop. Turn trips. Get the fold. Yep. We're here for a long time, so well, it might not be here for a long time this exact session, but we'll be here for a while. And then the long one later on this evening. Gonna be all night again, unfortunately. The schedule's still fucked. Getting up at graveyard hours are still on for the moment. This guy likes to fold. We'll 3-bet it this time. Cold 4-bet by this guy. Big size. I don't know if that really means much though against these fish. 6 is no club. I think we still peel. Fold turn. I don't really buy much into the bet size there. That could just be what he does. Like, I've seen them pot everything from absolutely nothing to bottom pair in the past, so an all in moment here. Where's the 2.5x open? It's probably not standard. What do you do with Jack 10 over here? I'm gonna check this time. River is not ideal. I'm gonna bet turn with this hand too, but check this time. Yeah. Maybe could fold this on turn down here to the small size, but just looking at his stats, I think we fold river for sure. It was just a limped pot where we called twice with a 10 and folded river. Not a big deal. We do not flop it this time with ace-8. A bit though. Can we bet turn with ace-8? I don't love it when you block the 8. I think we'll go bet check, maybe bet river. Try that. King Jack is never going to fold. This spot over here. Guess we just fold. Call this rebet down here, not too happy about it. Might just fold turn. Probably shouldn't have even called the 3-bet. He's never gonna bluff river, so don't know. I could fold turn though, I think. No, you can't. Glad I didn't. Over here, it's the 3 street scenario. If we can get it, that is. Cannot get it. Somehow has better hand. Up here we don't get a very favorable turn with ace queen of diamonds. We'll check. King queen. Yep. That's about right. Call with a dominated hand and make the best hand. Eventually that stuff will probably correct itself, maybe. But for now, it's a non-stop barragement. We can bet big here. We can overbet. We can bet normal. Yeah, let's just do this. Here we got some hearts going on. Gotta stop for a second here. Alright. Raised here, we have to fold. Not much change from last session, I would say. Just people making hands so far. I think we can just bet here. Ace nine of spades. Raised again, we fold. Not much we can do about this. Not much we can do. King 10. Do we always want to bet this? I think. Maybe not always, but we will. Down here, up here, we have the kings. We'll do this. Well, the best of turns, really. Expect to run into a fair bit of, like, pocket nines, pocket, you know, stuff like that. We'll check turn. I guess blocking king queen is nice, I suppose. River, I think we go for the block, I suppose. Maybe could go bigger, but we'll go for the block. Get raised again. Gonna need the club to call, I think. I think we've been raised every hand so far. Played for 10 minutes. Dude just got the nuts down there. Over here we got this. Let's check this time. Can we bet turn? I mean, maybe. I'm gonna check again. Can we bet river? I think it's pretty thin. But maybe we could. Here we get top pair. Let's start with a bet. Bet again. 4 straight run out. Have to fold. Over here. Could check raise this as well, but we'll check call this time. Call again. Want to avoid connected cards, but it's probably impossible. So like jacks and tens and queens and stuff. 5. I guess that's not that connected. 8, 9. Turns 2 pair. Doesn't value bet river for some reason. I would have probably called with ace 9 there. But you can see why it feels relatively stacked against you. I mean, you can't even... I mean, it's just insane. And it goes like this all the time. Just doesn't seem possible. And I'm already in that state, but it's just because every session repeats themselves. It's like there's no variance. It's just people make hands and you don't. But do we want to bet this 10 jack? I don't know. Won't be the end of the world to check it anyway. Bet from this guy. He looks pretty nitty, to be honest. Down here we 3-bet, flop nothing. Up here we missed. He bet like half pot on turn. We called. Hold down here. Over here, I'm just gonna do this. Ace 10 suited over here. I honestly think on this specific turn we don't have a very good barrel. Over here. Just bet again, I suppose. Can we go 3 streets here? He is in the small blind. Ace jack, queen jack, jack 10. I mean, he could have all these hands. Oh, he's got queens. Alright, it didn't 3-bet. Okay, hard to put him on that one. Perfect board for him though. Doesn't get better than that. Really? So 3-bet this guy. This guy's overcalled. Both players call flop. So really the main hand you're worried about here is jacks, I suppose, right? I think I'm going to bet again. Thin. Feels a little thin, but... Bet twice, check river, run into jacks probably. Yep. That might be too thin, but in games where people have got a check down here. Deuce of spades river is not the best. I mean, this guy calls it off with tens, which I've seen a few times lately. Wins the flip. In dramatic fashion. Just called it off with tens there. I 4-bet jammed that one. Called it off with tens. Never see that when you have jacks. Call here, get the 4 flush. Just bet river, I guess. Just getting fucking pummeled right at the gate today. Getting pummeled right at the gate. Right at the gate. Right at the gate. This guy. Oh man. Not much you can do. I mean, honestly, there's nothing I can do. These spots are playing themselves for the most part. It would be nice if it wasn't like this all the time, but raised on flop up here. Straight flush comes in. I don't know what the fuck he has when he does that, but yeah, I don't know. Did we check? We bet? I have no idea. I don't know what he has, so it's got nothing. Don't know what raises flop and checks turn there. Maybe a king sometimes. I mean, it could be like king queen, I suppose. You get an overcall up here. And a donk lead. Hmm. And fold. Can't run into a pair when we have it either. It's another problem. So not gonna fold. They're not gonna fold. Most likely. Jack Deuce over here. Oh, check this out. This is a very good spot for this guy to shove, I think, with 65 blinds. He does not do it. A bit deeper with a couple of players. We'll call. Flop no set. Oh, man. Oh, it just never happens. Why does it never happen? Somebody tell me. This dude can do it. Pocket fives, overcall, flop set. Easy. Easy game. King 9-5 would have been nice there. We'd have had a four-way all in with basically them drawn to one out. It's how light people are willing to stack off as well. It's amazing you can sit here for, 20, 30 hours and not get a spot in the 3-bet pot where you actually stack someone like that. It really freaks me out, man. I don't want to think about it, but it's difficult. When you're witnessing it in real time, it's different than when you look at it from a. It's different when you're not playing and you're just thinking about it. When you're actually playing and seeing it, it's really odd. So, yeah. Queen 9, we do flop a pair this time. Second pair with the backdoor flush draw. We'll check. We turn 2 pair. And I'm going to pretend, before I say anything, I'm going to pretend that good rivers exist here. It doesn't always have to be a jack or a 10, right? Not always. If we get to that point, that is. There, it's a good result. We made 2 pair. It's a good result. We had top pair over here in a 3-bet pot earlier. Or you folded river. We had ace queen there. We're gonna get 4-bet up here. Nope. Gonna flop absolutely nothing. Yep. Check this time. Can't even get the club here. Did we call turn for half pot with ace jack? I mean, I'm not gonna this time. And here we get this overcaller, king jack. I think I'm just gonna fold king jack. Here we're getting check raised by a nit. I'm gonna fold. And here getting 4-bet again by total nit. Man, you run into some fucking hands, I'll tell you that. Christ almighty. I wish this wasn't like the standard, but this is the standard. This is the average day. Never gonna change. Never gonna change. Don't have much to look forward to, unfortunately. Flop top pair and check it down. That's always a good idea. Top trips over here. What can go wrong? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll bet again. That's what's going to happen here. We could go like half pot as well. We don't have to go massive, I think. We get raised and we shall call. Try to avoid the club river. Can we jam this? Too thin? I think it's too thin. I don't know if he does this with like King Jack. Oh, just bluff. Just expect to run into pocket deuces and King 10 a bunch there. I don't know if he does that with King Queen or King Jack. Maybe he does. Maybe that's just, I've just run into it so much I don't dare to, when they pot river like that, I just don't dare to raise. Unless I've got the nuts, basically. So. Well, we got someone to bluff at least. That was. Oh, there we go. Phone's going off. Oh, God, man. Alright, we are back. Alright. Somebody wanted me to go somewhere, but I can't. I gotta do this. He ain't got time. He ain't got time. So, as soon as this game starts to get slow, like not enough players to sustain the pool, I'm gonna switch to 25 for a bit. And get most of the challenge done, and then we can... Yeah. It'll work out fine if we just apply the hours. It'll work out fine. Not as fine as I want it to, but it'll work out fine. Gonna make money, just not as much as I want, not as quick as I want. But not much we can do on this river here. Somehow still win, so that's nice. That's all you should really concern yourself with, is you're gonna make whatever you make, and it's, as long as you're making something, it's better than, you know, you're never gonna know the amount. You're never gonna say, I'm gonna play X amount of hours and make X BB per 100, and it's never gonna work that way. So you just gotta play and hope you run somewhere around your win rate. Up here, I'm not gonna bluff. And I'm trying to convince myself of this every day, but it's difficult. When the players are so bad, it's harder, I think. If players are better, it's mentally easier when the players are better, I think. Because you can explain what's going on easier. You just know you have a tiny edge, and you know there's going to be a lot of variance, and you know the players are pretty good. And that explains why you don't do great against this type of... Against these players, it's hard to explain why things are not going remotely well. What do we do down here? Do we bet? Do we check? I think we probably check. But I think betting's okay too. We'll do both. This hand really doesn't want to be raised though, but you put a lot of pressure on stuff like a6 of clubs and a7 of hearts and all these hands. Not that he's going to fold those, but they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable if someone bets 3 streets there. Those are very, very uncomfortable calls, I think. Even the fish can't be happy about it. Like, at least... I'll just pretend that's what's going on. I'll pretend they at least cringe a little bit when they call. That'll be good enough for me. Maybe they do the side call. Call, at least that's something. I think 6 is down here versus pot. I'm just gonna pass. I'd rather float over cards than 6s in that spot. But I'm probably not gonna do either. Leaderboard completed. Let's see. I didn't even notice it really. We're in 20th position, so we're not gonna... Are we? 20? No, we're not in 20th position. Yeah, we're in 20th position around the button. That's not gonna last, though. Almost got a cash on the 16-0. Almost. 4,200 points. And the winner of that one has 4,700. So we were 500 away from the first spot. So... What's weird is when they change it, these people all disappear. That's the weird part. Last time they changed it, that guy disappeared. Now they changed it again. I don't see any of these guys anywhere that were here. Oddly enough. For some reason that's all askew and fucked up. I guess I'll reset this table anyway. Another spot here with ace king. Against this guy, I'm going to shove it. Never happy about ace king, but I'm going to shove it against this guy. Jamming it's different than calling it as well. But against that guy, we're going to rip it. I'm going to bet over here this time. Sometimes bet these hands. Bit of check call. Check turn. Sneaky kind of trips, sort of. It's just always a pocket pair of some sort. It is. I don't know about always, but it was that time. Twas that time. Yep. Up here, this guy, yeah, it's not gonna call. Not gonna call. Over here. Do we want to bet this? Do we want to check this? I'll bet it this time. Preferably having the backdoor flush draw, but I think still sometimes gonna bet even when we don't have that. And check turn. Queen river. Ace 8. Alright. Flop nothing here. Terrible turn. Terrible turn. Down here, probably just gonna bet this. 3 times, even though it's not like the greatest hand ever to bet 3 times. Just gonna do it this time. Down here we got fold. Up here we got this. We're gonna fold with our ace-4 down there as well. Up here, checks turn, river. Can we block and get called by a jack? Can we do like this? I guess we can. He had 6, 7. Six, 7. Can't get the replayer set again for some reason. There it is. 6, 7. That's what it feels like back in the trips. Other than the fact that he didn't actually have anything. What's it feel like to back of the trips when they have a king there? Oh, I bet it's nice. I bet it's nice. Yeah, these 16 games are fucking stupid. Stupid soft. These ones probably have a higher EV at 16 than you'd would at 25, to be honest. We're just gonna bet here. Into 2 people. One of them having no money. He's got 7 big blinds left. We'll check turn. Jack deuce, giving it away. Here we got a set. I'm just gonna go bigger into 2 fifths. They both snap fold. Terribly unfortunate. Terribly unfortunate. Down here we got this. We'll go with that type of size. If you get a lot of calls on this particular board from a player like this, that turn is bad. Now he's just gonna fold a lot. Unless he has exactly king queen. Yeah, what can you do? I mean, there's nothing we can do. The small pairs are just going to fold now. That's all there is to it. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. Four bet down here. Get this flop. I'm just going to check fold it this time. Am I going to check fold it? Yeah, I'm going to check this time. Fold. I will check good hands there as well, so check fold that time though. Up here we bet twice. He calls. I don't even know what we're betting against here, but maybe ace high calls. Maybe he calls with a flush because he's doesn't know any better. Maybe, I don't know. Pocket nines will check this time, I think. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? I'll check call small size. 9 on turn. Small size again. We'll raise. Get a fold. Six is up here. We check. Do. Fold. And here we 3-bet this time. Down here we flop. Nut draw with this. We ever check raise here? Probably. I mean, we have jacks and tens and ace queen, so maybe we do actually. We got, yeah, we got a lot of nuts here. Turn. We can go something like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam turn. This is, I've seen this too often where people do this for like showdown purposes. And they just snap check river. So yeah, we're all in. And if he folds, that's fine. He was never gonna bet the river anyway. That's exactly what was going on there, by the way. Once I call, he's never betting river, so pointless to just call. You're getting nothing from the bluffs. Zero. I mean, I have definitely have check raises on that board for sure. Against under the gun, where I have the only hands he has. Actually, I even have ace king there. But not that I would check raise that, but I have that. The only hand he has that I don't have is kings. That's it. That's the only one on that board. The only hand I have every two pair. I have every ace queen. I have queen nine suited. I've got jacks, tens that all call pre-flop. I got, what else? Ace king at some frequency calls pre-flop. Worst under the gun. So, yeah. I definitely have check raises there, I think. think I gotta change my avatar from Cyril Sneer to something more lucky. I think we gotta do that as well. I'm gonna say it again though, because that's what I do. Maybe I'll do that. I think Cyril Sneer is a run bad avatar. I think all of them have been. So you don't want to use your own you don't want to use your own avatar, I guess. You want to use one of the preset ones. Charms. Maybe we need a charm. What's a good charm here? Let's see. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Is Rabbit's Foot lucky? Shooting Star. That's pretty lucky. A Wishing Well. That's the Tortoise. The Pot of Gold. Man, they got all kinds. They don't look very good. Not that it matters, but yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. All right. Reset the tables. I think my whatchamadingle is a little low on one of the tables anyway, so all right. What are we gonna be? Will be they have some weird ones on here, I'll tell you that. Holy cow. Some of these are strange. We'll be this old woman there. Now I'm this old woman, so old women never run bad, do they? Oh, so we got this. This guy likes to fold, so we'll do it. For some reason that's not working again. Alright, we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Squeeze down here. If the buttons work. There. So what do we got here? Two pair up here. We ice out this guy's limp. I mean, I think for this many blinds, we'll just raise. Down here we get shoved on by this guy. 44%. I think we have to call, given 44%. We win a flip this time, one of them. Not going to win the second, though. We lose up here to ace 10, getting it in on turn. There, he rivers the 4 straight. He had a lot of outs, though, so I guess. Not the best river down here either. Guy just has aces over here. I had ace queen and folded, so. Oh. Oh. There you go. Now somebody's here. I can hear them out there. I'm gonna have to give a I have to sit out again. Oh dear. Over here, we get check raise down here, which is fine. Over here, we turn an ace. We'll do this. Here, we'll do that. And then we'll do, I think, a small bet on river. Try to get called by, I don't even know what. A 6, a 3, a 4. Pocket 5s, a 7. Or pocket 5s, pocket 7s. Something like that. Just flush over flush. All right. All right. Probably gonna have to check this turn, I would think. That rip was terrible. Next hand. Oh boy. Check. Ace 8. Get one street, I guess, when you got top pair versus second pair. The old lady's not working so far. Yeah, I gotta see what's going on. Stopped and starting a lot today. Got through 1 hour though so far. Lots more to come. Alright, let's keep going a little bit longer before I break for the dinner. Had a lot of breaks, but there's a lot going on here at the moment. So, yep, we'll go until 8 maybe. Or when this says an hour and a half or so. And I'll probably come back, play some 25 tonight, and then for a little while anyhow. A few hours of that at least, and then this whole thing that happened with the whole ordeal, this could be one of a blessing in disguise in a sense. Could be. We checked 10s here. Plot size bet we can't call. Upset down here, we will just raise, I think. Hmm. Oh, man. People are just too bad for me to fold this. He could just have... Could just have anything. Yep, it's the turn 9. Maybe I can fold there. I don't know. Set over set. I don't know. It's just such a difficult situation because I don't know what he had. I mean, he could have kings, he could have 4s, he could have 9s. Could have ace 5 of spades, he could have ace king that's overvaluing it. Could have aces for all I know. I do see people play aces that way sometimes. But maybe I can get away from that. I don't know. I almost folded it, I guess. Wonder if Mike would fold that one. He might. The guy was nitty too, so maybe I can fold. I'm just not good enough to do it. I just can't. I probably should though. I just don't know. Man, this is so fucking painful, man. It's just so bad. The board pairing up here, naturally. I should have folded that, I think. I don't know. Games that's fishy, it's hard to fold sets. Don't know. I watch that other guy play. He can play for. I watch hours of his videos. It's just never happens. Never set over set. No coolers. He makes some bad calls, maybe. That he knows are folds. It's not like he doesn't know it, but. Check raise up here. This time. Bad turn. I mean, in a reciprocal sense, it's zero. Nobody's folding sets, so there's that. I guess. All of our big hands, we just get folds or we lose. Fold. Fold, fold, fold. Can't believe in a player pool like this, it's this fucking hard. I cannot believe it. Man, every day, every day. I just expect one day to, like, it's gonna change a little bit. It's just the same fucking thing. It's on repeat over and over and over again for hundreds of thousands of hands. Man. Oh dear. I wanted to fold the threes. He can't though. After a while, he just I do so much folding that after a while you just can't do it. So I'm not gonna beat myself up over that. After a while, you just can't. There's no way. You just can't. No human being could go through this and fold all these spots. It's never gonna happen. So whatever, I suppose. Terrible river down here. Terrible board up here. I bet down here though. I guess it wasn't as terrible as I thought. Call twice. Call three times. Ace-8 offsuit. Oh my goodness. How does he call there with ace-9 also? How was that a call? There's so much value there. He's got the diamonds. He's... I guess. I wanted to have good these pieces. I want to know what this 12 BB run looks like. I want to see that. 80,000 hands of 12 BB. I'd like to see it. That's got to be, I don't think it's possible. I think that's a doctored graph. I don't think. I gotta sit out if I can tilt it again already. Tilted as fuck. Anybody would be, though. I mean, this is fucking absurd. Just absurd. The whole thing is just absurd. I sit here with fish. And just cannot even come close to beating them. What did he have there? He had ace-9. Calls with ace-9s. This tilts me even more. Even more. So it's just a repeat of the last day. Because... Anyhow. Might not even be able to play for the right back. Might not be a might not even be a break-even player. It's just crazy. Pocket eights. I guess we check. And fold. Down here we flop a flush. We'll do this. We get raised. I think we're just going to 3-bet flop. I don't expect this to ever be a bluff. I guess it was a bluff. Surprising. I don't know what hand wants to bluff there in the 2 people on that board. A7. They make it look easy, I can tell you that. That spot where I had the ace queen of clubs, if I have aces there with the ace of clubs, he has a set every time in that spot, multi-way, every time. Every time. Or a flush. Every time. Every single time. I've never been raised on a board like that. I don't think ever. And got to showdown with 1 pair and 1 ever. Honestly. You either have to improve to the flush or, you know, this just can't go worse than it's going. It's impossible. Every spot is bad. Every single one. How can that be? Day after day, day after day, day after day. Against players this poor. It's just hard to fathom. I still can't fathom it. Cannot fathom. Hold up here. Yeah. Over here we got very fortunate this guy's timing out when we got kings, and these guys are all going to fold now because they don't want to wait. And that's run bad bite. This run bad. Another form of it's just unreal. It's just unreal. It's got to be the universe is just doesn't like us for some reason. Had all fish on that table. There were greens, all greens. They just don't want to wait. Terrible. Terrible. You get 3-bet when you get the jacks, though. How come? All right. Mm. Guess I could 4-bet there. I don't know. 3-bet 10 deuce suited up here. We will bet flop. Turn a deuce. We pull ahead of some of the overcard ace high floats. I think we check for that reason. And we lose to that now. Question becomes, do we bluff river versus check? And we lost down here. River's an ace. Yeah. I don't know if we bluff 10 deuce or not. I think over here we want to go with a larger size, like 2/3 or something, because we're not going to block a 5 or 3 or pocket 7s. I don't think, maybe 7s we could block, but I think we mostly just bet a queen when the jack comes. I think we check all those other hands mostly. We had king jack. Getting raised again over here. Maybe getting owned and don't know it in a lot of these spots. Maybe people are just bluffing like crazy. And I just don't realize it. Bluff when I got nothing, or raise when I got nothing, fold when I got it, and coolerus when I really got it. Down here, we're gonna do this. Up here, we're gonna jam. Down here, we got the 4 straight. Up here, we're gonna shove still. Over here, we're gonna call. Down here, we have to check. We lose to everything except, I guess. Yeah, we don't lose to everything. Not against the 50 VPIP. Call. Now we lose to a lot of stuff. Here we bricked the overcard and open ender. He bet really tiny on turn. I'm not going to bluff river. Just not going to do it. Somehow we won down here as well. I guess we could make him fold ace jack or something there, but yeah, we're not going to be bluffing fish. That's not going to be the way forward. We know this. Another overcall and a 3-bet pot where we flop. Well, I guess it's not nothing. We do have a gut shot this time. We'll give both these guys labels because it's just this whole pool is fish. We're getting crushed by them. Check. Turn the nuts. Raise said nuts. We get a brick river. Both players call. Um, we'll just jam. Whatever. Very good likelihood someone has two pair here. Or at least some likelihood. Yep, both fold. Both fold. Maybe I should bet smaller if I get called by something. I don't know. Maybe. Weird turn. Weird turn. Weird turn. I'll just bet again though. Hmm. I mean, you really shouldn't face a lot of leads on this river. It's because of how much ace king we have here, but this is the spot where you need ace king instead of the other one, but yeah. Just nothing we can do here. Just nothing. Is there any chance he does this with two pair? I mean, I doubt it. King 9. Yeah. They're too good for me, man. They're too good for me. They are too good for me. Too many spots failing. Too many spots failing. Could just fold there too. I'm just done and just not able to go through this and play well every time, every day. That's alright. Nobody could. Nobody could. Watch the other players play. Maybe David K could play his same game the whole time, but yeah. Nobody runs like this though. Nobody I've watched. Nobody. Not for this length of time, anyway. See if we can get a clean runoff here. That would be nice. Bet again. Nope, no clean runoff. Call. Don't plan on folding this one, so just got two pair. They make. I mean, he lost that hand, but how do they make these hands? Oh, it's the fucking mystery that will never be solved. Jack 10 against kings. Just flop the. I just flop two pair. I know turns a fold, but I'm just done. I refuse to believe it's possible, so. Just done. Done folding. Probably get a 5 here. That's a bit the size of it. 5 or an 8 river. That's a bit the size of it. Yeah, let's bet again. I mean, this just has to be a bet. Six, 8. Very good. High levels of puckery. High levels. High levels. Get dealt aces versus the nit. Aces versus the nit. When you've got, look at this table. Look, 60 V pips everywhere. First time I've seen aces, I think. It's against a 17 V pip when 80% of the pool is like playing half their hands. So, yep. Try this again. Bad table. All regulars on this table. Not one fish in sight. Unbelievable. 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 How wrong can things go? I wonder. I guess they can go pretty wrong. Funny action when we get hands like this, though. And get a lead. Whatever. We're peeling this lead. Jack diamonds would have been better. Jack, probably river king. 8. Deuce. Yeah, this dude's probably just going to have 2 pair over here. Call him anyway. Oh, he's got 10 deuce. Oh, I didn't expect that 2 pair, but yeah, I forgot they can play any 2 cards at any time and just make a slightly better hand than you. Yeah, can't fold river against a player like that. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. How is this happening every day? And it's not every day, it's every day. Every day. It's been every day for a long time. And it's still happening. No. No. It'd be different if it wasn't happening, but it is. It is happening. Oh man, I can't beat these people. I actually can't do it. You gotta play a million hands to beat these players. Poker's dead. Poker's over. There is no reason to play. I refuse to believe that is the case. Down here, I think I'm just going to bet 3 times, even though we have the miss clubs. Called by ace-5. Okay. It's like they play perfectly. It's almost like they play perfectly. Ace-5 calls there. Got no shot. No shot. Man, this is just absurd. Absurd. Every day is absurd. More absurd than the last. Every day. Whatever. How do you miss that so often? How does that happen? I have that spot quite often, and you just never hit it. You just never hit it. You get the overcards with flush draw. They can bank 2-outers, 3-outers. Yeah. You got a river you can't even bluff. Board pairs, bottom card, total brick. Then you got a good hand, and it comes the 9 of diamonds. So this is just crazy. Craziness. You get queens. This spot. It's just a fold. Ah, maybe it's not a fold. So he's happy with me behind. He's happy to get it in with 10s there. Okay. We can't call there. I mean, we just can't. Snap call with 10s. Hard to believe. Kings plus is going to be the stack off, I think. Queens can't call it off, I don't think. That's pretty funny. It's about standard though. The one you fold, they got a hand you would have won the pot, triple up. But yeah, you just can't do it. The guy's also nitty, which is a bit surprising. Snap call with 10s. Snap call. I mean, that's got to be awful. That's got to be so ridiculously negative EV that you can't even put into words how bad that is. See if we can check this one down. Oh, we can. Okay. Check. Call. Check. Well, I guess at least we flopped a set in a 3-bet pot. He had an overpair that time too, I'm pretty sure. Man, I can't handle this. This is the end of the line, I think. End of the line. It's just fucking absurd. Absurd. Holy fuck, man. Holy cow. All right. All jokes aside, it's a little bit there's nothing we can do. So got this board crushed. Probably gonna get a check fold. Snap call. Bet again. Snap call. Bet again. Snap call. 3 snap calls from what? From A7 apart. Alright. Pocket fours, man. How bad does this have to go for you to do this poorly, I wonder? Wonder what the odds are. Another guy timing out when we've got aces. You love to see it. Snap call. We are going to check this flop. Ace on turn. We're going to bet. What size do we bet on turn here? Let's go like half pot. Be the reality. It cannot be the reality. Just cannot be. It just cannot be. But it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. I don't care. River's not a shove. I don't know. Probably running to pocket tens a lot, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just can't. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is just not gonna work. This is just not gonna work for me, unfortunately. Can't do it. At some point, you gotta quit. At some point, you gotta quit. At some point, I'm pretty close to that point. Four straight. How can it be? Like, I don't want to believe it's rigged. I really don't. But it has to be. Absolutely has to be. These four straights and stuff are not an illusion. It's not in my mind. It's not an imaginary thing. These runoffs are happening for hundreds of thousands, millions of hands. It just cannot be possible. Cannot be possible. Cannot be possible. But it must be. Must be. Maybe I should check fold aces there. Maybe that's what I should do. Oh, this is just insane, man. Insane, 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 insane. I can't believe it. Should fold there too. But is it a fold? I don't know. Maybe. Fish playing every hand. Should you fold there? Maybe you should. I don't know. This is so fucking ridiculous. I can't believe it. Fucking. They make the nuts. They just make the nuts. Even. They just. How do they do it? I'm saying no one could go through this and play well. I'm saying it's impossible. Against players this bad, it would this would fucking drive anybody nuts. Anybody. I don't give a fuck. You put Tommy Angelo in this seat and go through this for this long. He wouldn't be able to do it. There's just no way. Wouldn't be able to do it. Trying to build a bankroll on a site that's rigged is hard. It's hard. I wonder how CG did today. I wonder. Not gonna do well. That I can promise you. Might go well for a little while, but eventually everybody's gonna be in the same place. One big blind, 1.5. Every player is gonna be in the same place. Look at this, getting raised here now. Call. It's a good turn. Yeah, we just have to bet. I don't care what he has. King Jack rips it in. Good. This is what you're playing against. This is what you can't. This is what you can't beat. It's unreal. It's unreal. Unbelievable. I can't. Can't believe it's just stunned. Stunned every day. Stunned. Stunned. Every day. Every day. Every day. It'd be different if it wasn't an everyday occurrence. Even your good sessions, or even your good sessions are not good. Yeah, you're just never gonna do any business if this is all you get. Ever. You're just never going to. It's as simple as that. The guy's got 4 deuce. 4 straight. 4 straight. 4 straight. More 4 straights. More flopping nothing. 4 straights. Not even gonna. Where am I? Yeah, I'm gonna bet this one. I'll go small. These are just the hands you get the showdown against. Think of it all the time like this, like getting raised all the time. They just have it. Majority of the time. Another 4 straight. Very good. Probably should have bluffed that one. I can't even think straight though. With this happening, you can't even think straight. I can't. Can't even think straight. It's just bombarded with bullshit from the moment you sat down to the moment you stop playing. It's impossible. Other people don't go. I watched that Frenchman. It just doesn't. This just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Not like this. I'm not saying he never has bad stretches. Nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this ever. I can't explain it. This dude's got ace 5 that peels flop. Leads turn. Peel flop, lead turn. We get that river that we can't bluff. Gets showdown and wins. Every fucking spot. It's just the worst. Every spot. They give you once in a while one just to make you in the break-evenish range. And that's it. Every other spot is just fucking, it just works out like it just works out perfectly. All the fucking time. How can this be? How can this be? It's pointless to even consider this spot a good spot because it's not. And same with this one up here. Like it's just not. It's just not. Same with this one up here. I mean, I have to assume he leads 2 pair on turn sometimes, do I not? He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Somehow got nothing. Better than having King 10, I guess. Only way I win a stack is when they give them to me. That King Jack was a gift. The only way I can beat these players is when they do something that stars can't really help them with. Nobody can save that guy from that. There's no amount of help that can save you from that. Snap call. Snap call. What did he have? Ace 8. Okay. Probably have our first kings versus aces of the day up here. Nope. Kings versus queens. At least we're not going to lose. And you get a little back just to keep you around that break-even mark. Around the break-even mark. That's how they want it. Pass it around, rake it to death. I'll tell you, you'll never convince me stars isn't fucked. I don't care. I could go on a heater and win 1,000 buy-ins and it's still something wrong with it. I'm telling you. I mean, that's never going to happen because it hasn't happened since I've been here, but so you don't have to worry about that. I do fine against the regulars. I do fine against the regulars. I do terrible against the worst players. That's the part that doesn't make sense. I'll just bet, I guess. I don't know. Should have a lot of overcard floats and ace high floats and stuff that we could potentially make fold. We'll bet again. Yeah. Yeah. We just jam flop here. I mean, we could if we wanted to. We'll call. Bet small. Just gonna hit the call button over here. Yeah. Well done. Over aggro fucking Eastern European, as usual. He doesn't think I have a king there. is the guy I just got. This is the guy who had the queens just a minute ago. So we raise flop, which is unusual, but you do it against some players, or I do against some players. He 3-bets flop. We call. Turn comes that. Goes check, check, river that. He bets, we call. I'm gonna call twice down here. I shove all in. I guess I fold. All right. This is not good. What do you do here? It's a 92 VPIP. I mean, what am I thinking? We do that every time. We run kings and aces against someone playing 92% of hands. Then so be it. King, queen. If you lose this spot, almost. Almost. Get raised over here. And a 3-bet pot. I think it's 3-bet. Running the 6s here, maybe? 7s? 6s, 7s? Some other ridiculous hand, perhaps? Ace 10. Play 16 and L. Don't bother with 25. Or don't play on stars. Go somewhere else. That might be a good idea. I mean, you're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me there's softer games somewhere in the Zoom format than this? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It is impossible. It's another impossible thing. It cannot get softer than this. So What's the excuse for having one BB in this pool? I wonder, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be, well, the games are just, everybody's just, games are harder on stars. I mean, you can't use that excuse here. That's definitely off the table. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That is 100% confirmation. These games, there's no GG game as soft as this. Played them before. 10NL isn't this soft on GG. This is absurd. Really is. Call again. Fold river. Yeah. The ridiculous game. This 16NL stuff is, holy fuck. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess none of the regulars bother with it. But 16 might be the place to play if you're gonna play here, which I would recommend not. If someone were to ask me, like someone who had options, all the options available, this would be the last fucking place. Wouldn't send them here, that's for sure. I don't know where you'd recommend. I guess Bovada, Bodog, I guess. That's where these games aren't soft enough, so it must be, the pots I win are all giveaways, though. There's no... I'm still waiting on that top pair where you just bet multiple times against people with any 2 cards, where it works out. It's all gifts. It's the only way you win. Some people literally hand you the stack. King Queen gets it in pre-flop. Ace 10 raises flop and blasts off. Got no both of those people had no... You do okay when they have no pair. When they're literally trying to give it away. Rest of the time you can't do anything. Down here we have this. I'm gonna have pot flop. I do know one thing. This guy's not winning this hand. I do know that. There's no straight flush that can beat me here. There's no nothing. Somehow got nothing. You make the absolute nuts, you win. Otherwise, look the fuck out. Christ. Oh, Mike's gonna handle it. Let's see. Upswing. Still uses the upswing one. Ace, queen. Squeeze, I presume. Yep. Squeeze. Overcaller puts it in. You call it off. Jack 5. Oh no. Oh no. I haven't seen the result yet, but I got a feeling it's not going to be... Oh. The 4 straight board comes, obviously. Low connected board. Totally random, though. Totally random. I mean, you're going to lose those ones. You're going to lose those ones a lot, I guess. I mean, because they do have live cards and stuff. Like, I could see going on a bad run losing, like you do in tournaments. Everybody just has any two, you know, people are jamming whatever. Jamming any two cards or whatever. I can see, you know, when you're 60-40, you're going to lose. Or whatever, I don't know what that is exactly, but it's somewhere in that realm, I think. The ones I don't understand are the... I mean, I have to go 3 streets here, right? You can have King Jack. I mean, he's just got every ace in the deck. We block Queen 10. Just got Ace Jack. All right. 3 streets is not a thing on Stars. It's just not a thing. Just not a thing. You can't get it. You just can't get it. When he's going to pay off with 1 pair 100% of the time. It's not going to fold. I had a guy call me with Ace 5 on... It was Ace King Queen Jack. And I think the flush draw came in. He called with Ace 5 offsuit on river. I had a bluff. Yeah. It's the most rare spot I've ever seen. You can watch any poker stream, you watch any stream, any live stream. They last. They're about 100. Most of them are about 100 hands they play. Maybe 130. Some of them. You watch and see how many times that happens. Watch someone play for a week on those streams. How often they get top pair and go for 3 streets. It's not terribly common, but it does happen sometimes. Or they don't run into 2 pair. I run into 2 pair in those spots so much, it's just unfathomable how when the range is as wide as the widest, and I'm only I mean, I'm not even going that thin. I'm picking spots where the ranges are the widest, where they have the most top pairs. Like they have the most ace X in that spot. That's the most you're ever going to run into. Look at this. Just can't do anything on that turn. Look at this turn. Can't do anything on this turn. This dude's called with the deuce. Double barrel there. Called with the deuce. Just can't get there. Yeah. It's just you got to wait around for someone to get it in with. You just got to wait around. That's the only way you can win. You got to wait. You can't do it through, you know. I should have the best hand here, like most of the time. Well over 50%. Say 60% of the time. You just don't have it. I don't know why. But you just don't have it. You say bluff more. You want to bluff these fucking guys? Yeah. That ain't how you're gonna win. Gotta sit here and wait around for the nuts. And hope someone has something. I've never seen poker like this. Played this game for 10 over 13 years. And I've never seen this before. This can't believe it. It just stuns me every time I play. Stuns me. Stunned. I don't even know why I called down here. Don't even know why. Guy just barrels 100% of the time anyway. Can't beat him though. I gotta sit out because I'm just fucking tilting myself thinking about it. That's when I get tilted, is thinking about how long this has gone on and how impossible it is. I can't. Man, I can't. I can't handle it. I honestly can't. Not against player this bad. Fucking Christ, man. Flop one set, get set oversetted. I'm just not folding that. I don't care. You can say it's if I have to fold sets on perfect ish boards to beat these people, then nobody's gonna win. If that's how good, if that's what you have to be, it's full. You know, it whether fold or not, we don't care about that one. That's not gonna happen enough to matter. And he only needs no. I'm just not holding that one. So we made a set there, lost. Made a set in the 3-bet pot. Somehow got counterfeited there. What else has there been? Just and this is all this all happened within the first like 45 minutes. Can't even get started. Can't even get started. Where's this? Where's the perfect? Where's the run where? And then the aces, the turn set of aces where the guy has queen 10. Probably shouldn't jam that river, but I was so just. How does this happen? How does this happen? All the time. All the time. Not some of the time, all the time. Where's the good spots? And I don't call someone getting in with king queen offsuit a good spot. It is a good spot, but it's I mean that's not going to happen that often either. That's like your win rate's not going to come from I mean that just doesn't happen. Where are the good spots? Where are they? You should have a little flurry of them where one pair with a good kicker should be making money in these it should be printing money in these games. Just can't do it. They make too many hands. Lots of complaining on the stars, and I wouldn't be complaining if I had somewhere else to go, I would go there. If there was another place to go, I would be gone long time ago. You just go watch that Frenchman. You watch that Frenchman on YouTube. You watch his videos playing on GG, and you tell me. You tell me that experience is the same as this. Just somebody tell me that. Watch the whole thing. I've done it. It's not the same. Doesn't matter though, but it's just frustrating that you have to sit in a pool like this and just it's amazing. It's always been different too. Full Tilt was different than this place. I can't prove it. I'd like to be able to. I'm obsessed with it, really. Well, I'm obsessed with it when I play, because I just look at it and I just can't believe it. Yeah. I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be true. So we're very likely to make a pair, or a straight, or the 9 will come. I guess that's a lot of cards. We're going to bet, though. Very likely to hit a king, or, you know, king, 10, something like that in this spot. Maybe an ace as well. Yeah. Something connected with these cards. Something where there's, you know, more straights come in. Stuff like that. Very likely to happen. Very likely indeed. Bet again. I mean, he's got every queen 10, every queen 9, every jack 9, every jack 10. All these hands. He's got all these hands. Do they pay river? He's even got ace 10, ace 9. He's got those hands. Probably check raise and flop sometimes with queen jack. He's got ace jack, ace queen, ace 10, some queen X as well. We'll bet. Jack 8. He's just got 2 pair. Right? There's no I can't express how crazy this is. I honestly can't put it in. I've tried to put it into words. I just can't. I just can't. And I would say that's too thin if I know he's not calling with, like, he's just got so many 1 pair hands there. You just never get value in those spots. It does not happen. It just does not happen. Same dude with ace jack, yeah. He just makes 2 pair every hand. He never has. I mean, you think about his range there. What does it look like from the big blind? What kind of hands? He's a reggish kind of player. Maybe he never calls with worse. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't believe that for a second. I was the same guy. Yep. But those are the spots where you never get them. They never come up. You can play for days. I played for days, weeks, months. Yeah. It's just it boggles the mind. It really does. Yeah. I believe you can run into the tops of ranges sometimes. I believe that. That's just a fact that happens. I don't believe you can do it for this many hands. I don't believe it. I don't believe variance can. I know variance is crazy and everything, but not against these. Not against. No, not. I just can't. I just don't believe that. I just don't. I just don't believe it. They'll hold forth here. Where's the fucking replayer gone? There it is. Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying ace king's not thin there. I'm not saying it's not thin. The ace queen's not thin. That one, I don't think. Not against the, I mean, we're against the big blind now. If you're against a position where he doesn't have all these hands, then it is totally different. It's a totally different situation. Then you're value betting against, you know, you're kind of bluffing with your hand. But, no. I can't find it. I'm going to call here. Flop nothing. Whatever. Can't fix the replayer. Check. Check. Not surprising. And they're making these two pairs at a rate where I have something that is it's just not even comparable to the times I'm making two pair and they have something. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. You can just watch. All you gotta do is watch. That's all you gotta do. It's just not a figment of my imagination. I know everybody thinks they run bad, and everybody thinks that. These are. Like, I got this all on tape. A lot of it actually for yeah. I'm gonna call with king high here. All right. Pocket for us. We got owned there. He's not gonna fold for us on flop though. That's part of the problem with bluff catching against these guys is they do stuff like that. There we go. I think we got it now. No, still not there. Like I'll point it out when we get one. When we get one of these spots. There we go. I'll point it out when we get the spot where and with the times you do make good hands, like your sets, the board runs off in a way where you can't even bet. It's amazing. How can that happen? There should be the odd day here and there where everything goes perfectly in that sense. It's like, oh man, best possible. What again? I flopped another set. Oh man, perfect river again. Man, this feels rigged in my favor now. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. You just get this. You 3-bet ace king, you get these low, same as your ace queen against jack 5, you just get this. You 3-bet these big cards, and you get these low connected boards constantly. All the time. Constant. Yep. You just don't make enough hands. You can't compete. When you do, you lose. Top pair, top kicker can't get value in a 6-handed game against people like this. I just don't believe that's a thing. Maybe for short time. So that hand, I wanted to look at it, but now it's been so fucking long, I probably can't even find it. Well, I don't even know where it is now. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just a value bet. Multi-way down here. I'm just gonna go half pot against these people. Up here, another 3-bet pot. Down here, we get that turn, something connected with the board that's just not good for our hand. Best card in the deck for him, worst, one of the worst for me. The story just repeats itself over and over. Now we're going to be in a fucking bluff catch situation. Yeah, it's just no good. Now we have to value bet. Up here we get this turn. This dude's playing every hand kind of guy. I wonder if I can just jam this turn and get called by all sorts of stuff. Is that a thing? That's what I'm going to do, whether it's a thing or not. I just refuse to have this run out with the King of Diamonds or Queen of Diamonds or something. I'm just not doing it. I'm going to play in a way that avoids this stuff. No other way to play. How else can you do it? Get kings against one of the nittier players in the pool. Good time for kings versus aces. Not had one yet today. Had how many yesterday? 6 yesterday. We had 7 total. 2 of them, I had 5 against me. We had 7 total. 2 I got in. I got 2 in against. I got 2 in. There's an ace. There's just no winning. There's just no winning. You should have days where you don't lose those. Where you just don't lose those. There should be, like, it's an 80% spot. Have plenty of days where I don't win one when I get it in as a 80-20 as the 20. I've never had a day, ever, where I've won all the 80-20s. Ever. It's never happened. Should happen. Doesn't happen. Don't know why. Variance, I guess. Right? Variance, I guess. Yeah. Imagine someone running at 12. That's why I think that graph is doctored. 12 big blinds? Impossible. Can't be done. I refuse to believe that it's possible. I just don't believe it. Seven, 8 gets there. We're gonna have to bet again. And if we get jammed on here, I'm gonna fold. 9 pairs river. Is this too thin to jam? I think it probably is when the 9 pairs, because now we lose to 8-9. We lose to 9x of spades. We lose to queens. We lose to pocket 5s that slow played. 33, 28, 13 with no 4-bet. Queen 10. Maybe we can bet there. I don't know. What do we value? I mean, we're value betting against the 10 only in that spot. Now that one seems too thin to me when he can have queens. He's got 6. He's got all 6. Potentially all 6. He might jam turn with queens though, but he might not. I have no idea. He could have queens. He could have a 9x of spades. All the, yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. It feels thin though, just targeting a 10 when he's not even really supposed to have that many 10s in the first place. So over here we got 1 pair. Is it possible to get 3 streets of value against someone with any 2 cards? With 1 pair? I don't know. Nope. The folder you lose. Is that jack's too thin? I think it's too thin. Queens I would shove for sure. And I think if it was a total brick, like say the deuce of hearts, I probably would shove as well, because then a 9 could call. But he has all the... Problem is he's got way more 9x than he's supposed to have. That's going to be problem number 1. He's going to have ace 9 of spades and like 9-7 suited in all these hands that they're not supposed to have, that you can't really predict them having. So he's got way more 9x than he's supposed to. Combos wise, who knows how many. I just know it's going to be too many. And then, does he ever have pocket sixes? Does he ever have pocket fives? Maybe. Even if they're unlikely, we'll say some non-0%. And then the 6 combos of queens. How many 10x are there? I mean, there's queen 10, jack 10, which we block. King 10, ace 10. Should just be the suited ones, though. So, I don't know. Feels thin. Could have pocket eights. Maybe I should be jamming there. Maybe it's just a thin jam. And I would jam, I think, if you change the board slightly to if you change that from 10-5-9 with the 9 of diamonds to 10-5-9 with the 5 of diamonds and 9 of spades on board, then I probably would jam river. Because all the 9x of spades are no longer there. It's harder to have a 9. Still have 8-9. But bet. Brick. Can't bluff river. King 9. 2 pair. It's another 2 pair. 2 pair with any 2 cards. Any 2 cards. All the time. Every session, all session. Even your winning ones. I'm telling you, you're winning like half of what you should. Maybe even a third, honestly. Playing 1,000 hands an hour against these people, you should just be... Man, can you imagine how many good spots could come up playing 1,000? If you had... My fuck. Can you imagine? 1,000 hands an hour, how hot you could run when the games are this soft? Man. You're not going to, though. Anyway, enough of that. We know what we're in for, so don't play then, I guess. Just can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. King 10 over here. We have a couple of pair against the guy who has... See, this is where the problem lies, though. Are you ever going to get a runoff? Or if you're not beat already, somehow, are you ever going to get a runoff where you can get value? Maybe. Probably got King Jack. That would be extra hilarious if we run into King Jack here. We do run into King Jack. There you go. And we got slow rolled on top of it. Just can't believe it. Guys, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah. Against Sky playing every hand. Every hand, just about. Well, not every hand, half of them. Holy fuck. There is just no chance. There's no chance. I've had enough, I think. I've had enough. I don't know how much longer I can do this for real. For real, how much longer? Give up here. Yep, that one's King's in against Ace King. Can't win that one. Get this, can't win that one. The set over set, nothing you can do. Flop set, 3-bet pot, nothing you can do. Top pair, top kicker runs into 2-pair. Every fucking hand should, at some point, it's gotta give, doesn't it? At some point. Oh, this is stupid. I don't even know why I'm bothering to play. This is just a waste of fucking time. Go get a job. Build a bankroll for live that way. Christ. Waste of fucking time and effort and mental misery. Just a waste. Waste of fucking time. Oh look, ace king flops, nothing again. How nice. We'll bet small. Probably run into a set somehow. Then you factor in how many sets we run into in 3-bet pots over the course of time. Just cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. This fool's dying now anyway. Oh man. Hard to believe every day. I just can't get it off my mind because it's the reality. I'm gonna quit this pool, I think. How can I quit this pool with this many fish? This guy just a nit who has sets and ace king here only. Never has king jack, never has king 10, never has king 8 suited that he bets into 2 people with a fish in the pot. Never has jack queen, never has jack 10, never has any of these hands. It's just ace king plus. Probably it is, honestly. I'm gonna call twice though. He's not gonna bluff the river, so he's definitely not gonna value bet thinner than king queen. Fold. Yeah. Can you say tilted? A little bit tilted. Nines. Oh dear. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. Cannot make it up. It's just one pair better. Always. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.